Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. I am your host, Johnny Blender, and I am glad you're here with us tonight. We've got some really big changes on the show and some new major announcements for the show. Tonight, if you're looking at the, what do you call it? The moniker under the show, it says episode 1 of the edgeradio.us. Well, tonight we have started a new radio station, and that is what it is. You are watching the first episode of Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars on the Edge Radio Network. I see my buddy James Wade Cuevas has checked in. James Croker has checked in. David Finch has checked in. Glad this is y'all are the first 4 people on the new radio network. This is the Edge Radio Network. So let's see. If you can watch a show tonight on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, YouTube Live. We're just getting off the ground, and we did a little bit of a rush. Brandon Vale has joined in tonight. Brandon Vale's a good buddy of mine, stopped by the shop yesterday, hung out for a little while, looked at the race car, looked at the dragster, looked at around the shop, works for, let me see, he's the fleet manager for, tell me if this is right, if I'm saying this right. Is it Pafford EMS, Brandon? Is that the name of the company? Pafford EMS. Leslie Hendricks has joined in. Steve Godwin, the Dirty Dog, has joined in. Boy, I tell you what, Pafford EMS. Okay, it's Pafford EMS. That's he's the fleet manager for them for all their ambulances. They're in the tri-state area, I believe. Glenn Spillman has joined, and Glenn, we'll talk about that in just a little bit. My buddy Glenn Spillman. Let me get through with this first part of the show so I can introduce and tell everybody that's watching what's going on tonight. And another thing with all of you that are watching tonight after the show, I am going to send everybody who watches the show tonight a $100 gift voucher from Naked Wines. So you'll be getting that from me. However, if I have a few thousand people on tonight, it may take a little bit longer, but I want everybody to know that everyone watching our debut show on the Edge Radio Network, and our website is theedgeradio.us, will be getting a $100 wine voucher from Naked Wines. So tell your friends, everybody tune in. Let's see. This is we got this up pretty quick, or I say we. Glenn Spillman and Casey Spears were working on this, getting all this stuff done so we could have this new radio show up. We got it up. It's been up for, I think, maybe 24 hours. It may not have been 24 hours. So we got a lot of things going on tonight. It's going to be kind of fast-paced. I'm going to try not to talk too fast. We've got some new things that we're going to be doing in the show, new things we'll be talking about in the show. So I want everybody to stick around and listen for a little while. Now, with all that being said, I would like to take this time to thank Armed Radio for giving me a start on a show on their network and bringing me into this broadcasting world. So thanks, Big Joe, and I hope you do well in all your ventures. It's only right for me to thank him for getting me started in this. But now we're moving on, and we're looking for bigger, better things. Chris Sherman, I see he's joined in. Glad you're watching tonight on our debut show. I've got the episode named up, episode 1 of the edgeradio.us. If you have noticed on our website, there's been some big names going around, like racersdirect.net, Racer Direct. Bailey Trosclair, you find a babysitter yet? Racerdirect.net is one of the companies that is sponsoring the show. And we've got I got thrown off my notes here for a minute. And 4, I'll tell you this now. No, I'm not going to do it right now. We're going to do it a little bit later on in the show. But the first person, we're going to be giving away an RJS helmet bag tonight from Racer Direct. racerdirect.net. There's no S. Sometimes it sounds like I say an S because I talk fast. But it's racerdirect.net for all of your parts for your race cars. Doesn't matter what kind of car it is, they've got it all. And if you call and order parts on racerdirect.net, you can use the discount code WCC5 for 5% off your order and free shipping. Free shipping. I think that if you look on there, they've got free shipping for orders over, I don't know, $100 or something like that. But if you're using it on this show and you're using the WCC5, you get free shipping with that as well. And if they give you any crap about it, you tell them to call Johnny Blender. I'm being joined by the Southern Horror Queen, my wife, Lynn Gibson. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Cool. You're awesome.
Stoked to be a part of.
This is exciting, man. We are a groundbreaking, starting a new radio network.
Yeah.
The Edge Radio.
Yeah, it's already got better reach than the old radio station.
Well, we are going to start this new show off by being positive and not negative.
I'm positive. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, a little later on the show, Tommy Killingsworth Jr. has joined in, and TK Jr. has TK, oh, crap.
Oh, is that the name of his
company?
company?
No, it's not TK, oh, crap, but TK does all the graphics. He just did the new graphics for the Adrian's Fury T-shirts.
Yes.
What'd you think of that?
I love them, TK. Excellent job. If
you look on the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars page, we've got a Christina Bestman has joined the show. We've got a ad up there for TK and his graphics. He does TK Design. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that, TK. You bailed me out. Tommy Killingsworth Jr. Is a great guy. His dad is Tommy Killingsworth, the driver and the owner of the Misfit Gasser, which we'll be talking a little bit about later on, about some of the places it's going to be and some upcoming Gasser events that are coming up. But yes, we will be I'll give you my number. Y'all can call in, and the person that calls in wins the new black RJS Supply helmet bag from racerdirect.net.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we're going to try to give away stuff every week on the show. I talked to the owner of Racer Direct, Jeff Began earlier, and he told me just let him know anything we needed for the show for giveaways and things like that. He said he was going to try to get us some hats and shirts out to give away.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And you're not going to have to wait a lot of time to get this helmet bag when I give it away, because RJS is going to ship it directly to you.
Now, how are you going to give it away?
The first person that calls in, when I give out this mystery number on the phone, first person that calls in wins it.
I was curious how you're going to do that.
That's it. And we'll talk to them a little bit. I'll hand you the phone and you can get their information down. So you'll probably need to have a pen and paper.
Oh.
If you're gonna be my sidekick, there's other things that are involved in that. Awesome. Well, I see my boy Wade Cuevas was on here a few minutes ago, and Wade Cuevas, I'd like to send a special shout out to him. He is my buddy, and anybody who follows the show knows that I like moonshine. Well, my buddy Wade Cuevas bought me. You see, I put it in this real pretty decanter. Wade Cuevas bought me this gallon jug of coconut moonshine. And I see MJ Kirby has joined in. Hi, MJ. And I got to tell you, this is smooth as glass. This is just a wonderful drink. I can't wait till it warms up a little bit so I can try this with in a pina colada. Yeah. It's coconut moonshine, and it is smooth. It's way smoother and tastes way better and has way more bite than Malibu.
Yeah.
So, Wade, this was to you, brother. Oh, man. You know, I'm going to have a second one.
Oh, this show's going to get good in about 40 minutes.
You know what? Since you said that, I'm going to have a third one.
Oh, yeah. Make that 30 minutes.
Man, that's awesome. All right. Now, with all the stuff going on, I do want to tell you that my buddy Glenn Spillman and his show Sports Insider will be on directly after me tonight. So it's the two guys hanging out again. It's always been Glenn, my show first, then Glenn's on Sports Insider. So tonight, keeping with tradition, Glenn has got it set up, so we're still working our schedule. Now, Glenn also has another episode of Sports Insider on Friday nights at 7 Central Time.
I think
8. I don't know.
That's right.
He's in California. I'm all screwed up. I think it's 7 o'clock here, and it's 8 o'clock there. And then he has Cellar 13 Films, another show on at 7 o'clock Central Time here, 5 o'clock on the West Coast. He's in California, Sacramento.
Got it.
So check him out. Stick around. You can find it. Everything. I actually don't know with everything. Greg Lalonde has joined in. And, hey, Greg, I got this moonshine here. I was thinking about you. This is coconut moonshine, and it is awesome.
Make you grow your hair back, Greg.
I didn't say that.
Make you put that thong on it.
Oh, don't even say that. I don't even see that scarred me for life. We're still she got me off on that one. That was bad. All right, so that's Glenn Spillman after me tonight on Sports Insider. Glenn just got me all messed up with the thong joke. So
and then there's Simply Casey. When is she?
That's right, Casey Spears. There's Simply Casey, another show with Casey Spears. I'm not really sure what night that's on, but it's another new show that's here on this network. And then, as usual, the Southern Horror Queen starts the week off on Monday nights with the Twisted Southern Horror Queen, Lynn Gibson show.
But I will be moving.
But you will be moving to Tuesday night.
Yes.
And the reason she's making, I got that in my notes.
Oh, okay.
She will be moving her show from Monday nights to Tuesday. The reason for the move is with the event schedule that we have, sometimes we don't get back in town till Monday, and it just makes it really, really hard to do the show on Monday night. So she will be moving her show till Tuesday night. So we will have somebody else leading off on Monday nights. Now I'll tell you that the video production values, video production values, there will be times during the show where I say I'm fixing to take a pause. Okay, now when they go back for the video and produce this video, they're going to put a commercial right there. So I'm giving them, instead of them having to cut in when I'm talking or when I'm having a thought, they've got that, don't give me that look. They've got that hesitation and that little
You're
lull.
prompting them.
Yes, I'm prompting them on commercial goes here.
Because God forbid you get offline if you have a thought.
You know.
I do know.
All right.
Reminded daily.
So I think I've covered everything about the intro. Have I forgot anything?
I'll
Just
let you
to tune into the Edge Radio.
You almost said it.
I almost did. The edgeradio.us is our new website, and it's the Edge Radio Network. So
and they'll find the link on
and
it.
there, we'll have the links on the page
Sorry.
and squirrel. and my buddy Glenn Spillman is checking in and trying to make me laugh to lose my composure while doing the show. For all you people on Periscope, I'd like to say hello and welcome to you as well. Let's see. Now, the coconut moonshine is made in Mississippi. Somebody wanted to know. And Wade Cuevas, thank you. So this first episode should be marvelous. And I see Glenn just posted www.theedgeradio.us. And then we got US on there because we are America. Speaking of Mississippi, I want to send a big shout out to one of the Fury Dragster sponsors, D&M Graphics. The owner is Derek Ladner. Now, Derek Ladner is a stand-up guy and is a paramedic.
Yes.
What is it? EMS person. Yesterday, he responded to a house fire, I believe. And there was a post last night where Derek had actually saved 2 dogs and had the dogs on a gurney in the ambulance and was taking care of the dogs. Yeah. Now, I mean, that's way and above beyond what his job is, but that's the kind of individual he is. And that's the kind of individuals we like to be around and associate with. So he is a really good guy. He's one of the sponsors of the Fury Dragster, D&M Graphics. If you need any graphics work done, he does excellent work. If you look at the Fury Dragster pictures and look at the graphics work that he did on your head, the face of you on the car, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, he did excellent. So he does wonderful work. And, you know, it was just really cool. Somebody had it up. I think there was a post later on that one of the dogs went home that night and they were keeping the other dog overnight for observation. That's cool. So big shout out to Derek Ladner. And let's see, we're developing this network and we're going to be doing a lot of things with it. It's going to go a lot of different directions. It's going to carry a lot of content. It's going to be playing music all day long, 24 hours a day, or except at night when the shows are on, or any shows that they plug in the daytime. But we're going to have music. It's going to be regular radio, baby. You can set it on your phone and listen to it in your car and do what you want to do. That's why you can use that accessory jack, auxiliary jack in my radio. I can put it on.
Just leave it there.
The Edge radio on my cell phone, which, by the way, my cell phone number is 985-969-0617. And the first person that calls me right now wins a helmet bag from RJS Equipment and RacerDirect.net. So that's 985-969-0617.
Now you're going to have the Asian mail order bride service calling you, and Big Tyrone from Cell Block D is going to be calling you.
What's up, boy, Tyrone?
My goodness, G boy.
Tyrone. Oh, here we go. And, you know, this just kills me. The winner of the RJS, who do you think it is?
One of them Cummins boys.
No, it ain't one of them Cummins boys. It's worse.
Oh, no.
It is the dirty dog himself, Steve Godwin. I'm telling you, man. Well, so, man, we've got your address. And we are going to be getting this out to you. Racers Direct will be sending it directly from Racers Direct in Florida, and you should have this, and hopefully by the weekend or by Monday at the latest. Probably Monday, because I'll call them tomorrow and have it shipped.
All right, sounds good.
Well, how are you, man?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing?
We're doing excellent. I'm glad you're part of. You're making history, dude. You're part of the first show on this new network.
First winner.
The first winner.
Yeah. So is your reaction time at the tree as good as your dialing finger?
Yeah, actually, I think it's a little better.
Yeah, I watched him at those ADR reels. He cut some pretty good lights.
Okay,
he cut pretty good
lights. He was going to be the first one.
Man, he was sitting there. He had everything. He had the phone number up, I bet, and was just waiting to hit send.
You know it.
No, actually, I was watching you on my phone. So as soon as you said it, I had to go back to the home screen, go to my phone dialer, and then dial you.
All right, man. Well, let me tell you, you made history. This is the first night of the Edge Radio, and you are the first winner on the Edge Radio. And your helmet bag will be coming to you, compliments of Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars, and Johnny Blender from, RacersDirect.net.
Appreciate it, Johnny.
All right, brother. Thank you. Have a great evening. Thanks for calling in. I had like 5 calls all at once. Godwin was the first one that came in. All right. Funny. Now, I see my buddy Freddie has joined. Freddie Roseman has joined. Freddie, welcome to everybody on the show tonight. And Glenn Spillman said, nice job to Derek. Yes, very good job to Derek. Everybody who's tuning into the show tonight, Hey, Johnny, when he gets his prize, have him take a picture with it and put it up on the site as the winner. Okay, Godwin, did you hear that? I know you're still watching the show. I want you to do that. When you get your bag in, your helmet bag from Racer Direct, I know Brandon Vale, he tried also. Godwin's fast. He's hell on the tree. But I want you to get a picture of that sent to us so we can put that on the website as our first winner. We got all kind of firsts happening tonight.
Indeed.
We've got a lot of new shows and new guests and new artists that we're trying to we're possibly bringing into the network.
Speaking of artists, can we show off what I got today?
Sure. Let's show. Mark Hadley is one of our friends who is an artist. He is the guy behind Jack Scarrington.
Yes.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
You got it. Oh, you're learning. You're coming around so well.
But Lynn won a contest that he had. And this is a picture of art.
Print.
A print.
It's a numbered print.
It's a numbered print from our friend Mark Hadley. And Mark Hadley lives in Orlando, Florida. Phenomenal artist. We met him for the first time a few years ago at Spooky Empire, and Lynn has been a fan of his for a long time.
Yes.
So is the dog eating? Oops. And once again, another first. The first time I dropped the Periscope phone on the Edge radio. But we were talking today to a couple of people. I'm reading messages that are coming in. Godwin's sending me something. Hey, Godwin, I'm trying to do a show. Don't send me a message while I'm trying to do a show.
Food?
No, it's not food. I'm glad he's not posting a picture of food. 6 hours to Atlanta from here, I believe. Isn't that right, MJ? I think you're still watching.
Depends on who drives.
MJ drives it, I think 6 hours.
Yeah, okay.
But the Edge Radio is looking at a couple of people with new shows, and one of those people is our good friend from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Mr. John Anderson.
Yes, my boy.
And then if that's not bad enough that John Anderson is maybe coming on to do a show, my good friend Josh TKO Turner from The Walking Dead.
That's going to rock.
And pro wrestler.
Yes.
Is looking at doing a show also.
They got to put me and Josh on the same day of the week.
Oh, that would be.
We're corrupting crowds.
Well,
so,
yeah, that would be different. And I got a couple of other people that I'm waiting to hear back from. So we're going to have a hell of a network. We will, like I said, be playing music when we don't have live shows going on. Bob Penrod has joined, and Bob, you are one of the first people to join into the new radio network. This is now the Edge Radio Network. You can find us at the edgeradio.us. Tonight is our episode 1 of the Edge Radio. So I'm excited about it. I've got a whole bunch of new records that I'm setting tonight. Well, I've set one record as I am, and nobody can. My records are going to be tough to beat because I am the first personality on the armed. I almost said it. The Edge. I've been doing that other one for a year, so it's going to take me a night to get out of it. But I am the first on the Edge Radio. First host.
First video. My video went up yesterday.
Yeah, but that don't count. We're talking live.
No,
we're talking live.
We're talking you. That's all that is.
And I think this is a real good time to send out to Bob Penrod, my very good Marine friend. Bob, this is some of that Mississippi coconut moonshine, and I got to tell you, smooth. Malibu wished it tasted like that. With a bite. So let's see. And we will be offering commercials. I see my buddy from New York, Charlie Benson, is tuned in. We will be offering commercials for businesses, and we're going to have packages put together for that so you can advertise on the Armed Radio. I said it again. The Edge Radio. The Edge Radio. The Edge Radio. The Edge Radio. I got to get it right. I got to get used to it.
Let's say every time you say that tonight, you have to do a shot.
Okay. No. I may be hammered before the show's over. So let's get into talk about some racing stuff. I think we've talked about enough. I want to send a belated birthday out to my buddy Cole Cummins of Cummins Motorsport. He turned 24 this weekend in Las Vegas. And as much hell as I give this guy, he's a great young man. So Cole, I wish you the best. Happy birthday. He's not like a little brother. He's like a little brother's friend that I always wanted to hit.
And couldn't?
Yeah. That's kind of how he is. All right, now it's time for one of those monumental short pauses where a commercial will go. Okay, we're back. I'm learning about all this production stuff, and the way I talk and as fast as I talk, they never know when I'm going to shut up so they can put a commercial in the show for the playbacks. So I am training myself to do these short pauses.
That's going to be tough for me.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you never shut up. By the way, I'm fixing to do it. What the other pause was for, I'm going to redo it. I'm fixing to do another pause because this part of the show is sponsored by Renegade Racing Fuel. Racers that win, pour it in. It is available here at Vampire Chassis and Performance Metal Finishes in Independence, Louisiana. We will be traveling to local race events this year when we are not out of town ourselves with the dragster and at different conventions with fuel to sell. So if you have an event you would like me to show up at with Renegade Racing Fuel and we don't have anything else that weekend on our schedule, please contact me because we would love to be there. And it doesn't matter what kind of event it is, micro sprints, drag racing, dirt truck, motorcycle, anything that you can use Renegade Racing Fuel in, we're there. And we want to be a part of your event. We have great prices, and I don't think anybody can beat our prices.
I know they can't.
I think because, I don't think anybody can beat our prices.
No, you've sent those scouts out there. You found the lowest prices.
Yes, I pretty much know what everybody's prices is, and I undercut it. So you can give me a call in the shop at 985-878-5495 if you're in the market for Renegade Racing Fuel. We also sell it by the drums. So just let us know what you need, what flavor you want, and we will get you taken care of.
Make sure to leave a voicemail.
Yes, that's true because I can't always hear the phone ringing. I see Raphael Tantella Benson has joined, Mr. Charlie's wife, and I sure am ready for April to get here when y'all open back up. Them donuts, man, they haunt my dreams. I want to give a big shout out to the Godfather, Barry Nicholson. He took the new Camaro out last weekend, and I saw him make a blistering pass. Then it looked like the car got a little loose on the top end. I got it, Brandon. You need 110. I had that in the shop yesterday. It looked like he got a little loose on the top end. It looked like he drifted into the guardrail at the end of the track. So he's got a little bit of work to do on the car to get that fixed, and I think he'll get it fixed pretty quick. Barry's all right, so we're glad to hear that. And I'm hoping that Barry's got the car ready for the race at South Carolina Motorplex February 9th and 10th for the filming of Street Outlaws. And Barry is one of the Street Outlaws from Louisiana, NOLA. It's going to be a crazy weekend. Jeff Began, talked to him just before I went on. I want to send Jeff Began. I didn't get the name of his grandson, but tonight is Jeff Began's 3-year-old grandson's birthday.
Oh, how fun.
So happy birthday, little man. And his birthday was mentioned on the first episode of the Edge Radio, Whiskey, Cars, and Cigar Show. So that's another first. I was the first person to congratulate two people on birthdays, Cole and him.
Want a cookie?
No, I don't want a cookie. But Jeff Began told me at the South Carolina Motorplex, the new concrete is down. They're done. If you go to South Carolina Motorplex Facebook page, you can see all of the work that they have done redoing that track. Jeff Began bought that track at the end of the season, and they have been working on it, I think, since the end of the season, getting it fixed. And they just put a new track. They just put a new track in, new concrete. So the Street Outlaws have got a new track that they will be running to. So that will be pretty cool.
I'm so hooked on that.
Yeah, we like JJ the boss.
Yeah,
I like JJ. And I got a couple messages from him this week.
I'd sit down and drink a beer with JJ.
I would drink a beer with JJ. I'd drink some of this Mississippi.
Yeah, I believe he'd drink.
I'd drink some of this Mississippi coconut moonshine with him, or your watermelon over there.
Yeah.
I think I'll fix me a little bit more. Would you like a little? Would you like a taste?
I'll taste some of yours.
Here, have a taste of mine because I'm fixing. Oh. And this poor person, they've been good following the show, and I've been Crail Sinet Road, Crael,
Crail,
and then Ceanet, Canet Road, Rode. So thank you for following and watching. I've seen you on here before, and I've tried to mispronounce your name before. So, but you are the first person that I've pronounced another first for the show, for the Edge Radio Network. She is the first, or he. I don't know what that's a he or a she.
I don't know.
They are the first person that I've said their name and sex wrong on the show. So that's new. That's something else new.
We should have put a chalkboard up behind.
I'm telling you, the record-breaking things I'm going to do tonight are unbelievable.
God help us all.
All right. I'm trying to say. Oh, now I'm going to pause for another commercial. And with that being said, I
don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. We're going to have to find something creative for me.
We've done the whiskey part of the show. We've talked about cars, but we got more cars to talk about. And this is the episode, the first show of the new network, the Edge Radio. So we're going to have some car dates coming up, of some shows coming up. We've talked about Street Outlaws, but this is our first show. It's a new network, and it's going to take me a little time to get our bearing and cover everything that's got to be covered. And right now, this is the cigar part of the show. So Bob Penrod, if you're still watching, me and you could be sitting here in Louisiana doing this together. You got to get off your butt. You're older than dirt. But get on out here and come smoke a cigar. Come to New Orleans. Come smoke a cigar with me. All right, Steve Godwin is chiming in saying April 21st, 22nd, Atlanta Dragway. First place $500, runner-up $350 for semis, $25 for a quarter, $1,000 guarantee purse, no matter the car count. And where that's at Atlanta Dragway, April 21st, 22nd. Now, Stephen, Dirty Dog Godwin, is that for all cars, or what all events are they running? Oh, it's out.
Well, give me a not light it.
I got it.
Okay.
I know how to light a cigar.
Okay.
I was just priming it to light then, and Dirty Dog chimed in. So that I forgot to do the commercial thing.
You lit the cigar. I'm sure they can pick it up there.
Okay, and this is one of the good cigars from our buddies at Kentucky Gentleman Cigars. The Mobleys. If you want to order some cigars, you can go to KentuckyGentleman.com. You tell them that Johnny Blender from Whiskey Cars and Cigars sent you, and tell them that you want a moonshine cigar from Kentucky Gentleman Cigars, Frankfort, Kentucky. They are wonderful.
Those are my favorite.
Have some. And remember, when you need parts for your race car, check with RacerDirect.net. RacerDirect.net for all your products. And don't forget to use the code WCC5 to get 5% off and free shipping on your order. That's racerdirect.net. All right. We got the April 21st, 22nd race in Atlanta Dragway. February 9th and 10th, we have the Gasser Grudge Fest at Emerald Coast Dragway in Holt, Florida. This event is one of the Southern Outlaw Gasser events, and my buddy, Uncle Jesse Holmes, is getting everything ready for this event. You can check out the Southern Outlaw Gassers Facebook page. Gavin Williams said hi. Hi, Gavin. How you doing? You can check out the Southern Outlaw Gassers Facebook page for more information on this event. And anything that Jesse Holmes is doing is a very family-friendly, kid-friendly, classy event. I mean, it's cool. It's a family event. It's a good time. So get out there, Emerald Coast Dragway, February 9th and 10th, Holt, Florida. And get out there and support your drag racing. Football season's over, and if you sat around and watched football this year, which we didn't.
I did not.
We did not watch a single football game this year. Greg Englehart. Now, Greg Englehart is another front-engine dragster guy, so we're glad to see him. And Greg, you're tuning in on this new network. We are the edgeradio.us. Tonight's our first night. This is the first show on the network, so this is another milestone. This is the first episode of the new show that Greg Englehart has joined. Everything I do tonight is the first.
I should go get the mop and broom.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Oh,
that won't be the first.
You draw the line.
I draw the line.
Okay. Thanks for that.
All right. Now, something else I wanted to talk about was Mosier parts. If you need any Mosier products to get your race car ready, I want you to do me. We've got a special I want to tell you about. You can get with my buddy Brick Cummins at Cummins Motorsports. He's got 10% off any product that Mosier has that you need. Just inbox Brick Cummins and give him the code WCC10 and save some more money. You know, it's always been my goal to help people save money. And I think with the 37 episodes on the other show I did and the first episode on the Edge Radio that I'm doing, we still maintain that goal and to save people money. What do you think?
I like it.
Okay.
Why don't you see if you can get me a WCC10 Victoria's Secret?
Oh, I can do that. I can make that happen.
Okay.
If you trust me, if you want a Victoria's Secret discount, I can make that happen.
Get on it.
All right, I'll have that by the end of the week.
I like the shoes.
Oh, shoes! I ain't talking about shoes. No, it ain't gonna be no more shoes. But everybody, I want to remind everybody who is watching the show tonight on Facebook that at the end of the night, we are going to send, since this is our debut show on the new network, we are going to send everybody who tunes in, and watches the show tonight on Facebook, a $100 wine voucher from one of our sponsors, Naked Wines. Everybody, Gavin Williams, Steve Godwin, Greg Engel, everybody is going to get one of these. Brandon Bell, Frederick Roseman, Greg Lalonde, everybody is going to get one of these cars tonight.
Okay.
You cool with that?
That's fine with me.
So that's another first.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm killing all these first. Let's see. I got misplaced in my notes. It's 7:39. I'm doing good.
You still got pages?
I still got pages.
Okay.
And I made the font from 18 to 24, so I've got more pages now.
Oh, that works well.
All right, for anybody who is following the Adrian's Fury Dragster page, we are running a raffle right now. We've got most of our sponsors, like, hold on, this side, Renegade Racing Fuel.
No.
This side?
No.
This side.
Yeah.
Man, it's backwards in the camera. But Renegade Racing Fuel, racers that win, pour it in. We have Renegade Racing Fuel. We've got we've ordered our 2018 fire suit and our crew shirts. And We've got them sponsored up pretty good. We've got Amelie Oil, we've got Naked Wines, we've got Surreal Studios, we've got D&M Graphics, we've got
K&M Filters.
K&M Filters. Crap. Hawaiian Island Shine. RJS. Racers Direct. We've got our sponsors. And on all of our shirts for the show and everything, you see where I've got my Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars show patch on here with Johnny Blender. Well, we're not putting that on the fire suit. So what we've done is NGK spark plugs too, I forgot them. What we've done is we have saved this position on the new fire suit. And what we're doing is raffling it off. We're doing a $20 a ticket, 5 tickets for a 5 ticket. If you buy 5 tickets, you get a 6th entry free. We're going to be raffling this off on the show February 15th. We're going to be doing a random.org drawing, and we'll do all that live. But it's pretty cool. It's I forgot Kentucky Gentleman Cigars.
Yeah.
So we've got our sponsors, and this is how our this is how our crew shirts look. So I want to give you a little idea of what you're doing, what you'll see. Oh, we have Stella 13 films, but we have. I can't see it.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Okay, so that's
the back.
That's the back that says Adrian's Fury, and then on the front of this one, we've got the Renegade and the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars logo, and then on this sleeve, we've got Surreal Studios. Forgot about them, Surreal Studios, and D&M Graphics, and then we've got others. We're picking up sponsors faster than we're picking up embroidery. So we've got this going on, but these are the crew shirts. Now, the fire suit is going to have a few more patches on it than the crew shirts, but we're going to try to have everybody's on there for all of our sponsors. And what we're doing, like I said, we're saving this front pocket. Everything's backwards. We're saving this location here for the winner of our contest. And the cool thing about this is, for a lot of you that know us and have been following the show for a while, you know that the racing the dragster and doing the events with the ADRL and things like that are part of what the dragster does. The dragster also does horror cons, comic cons to support what I built the dragster for, was Lynn's horror series of books. So we're at those events, and there are millions of people that see the car every year, and especially this year. That's going to be huge.
Millions.
Yeah, it's going to be many millions. So we are, and then we do charity events. We do charity events with the car. We're always in newspapers, or I take that back. She's always in newspapers, television, radio spots on terrestrial radio. She gets a lot more interviews than I do. And if you've seen her, you know why. But that's a compliment. Don't look at me like if they've seen you, they know why you get more interviews than I do. Yes, those are part of it.
Whatever.
I got a little hearts going across right now. But anyway, back to our contest. It's $20 per entry. It's 5 entries for $100, plus you get a 6th one free. So we've got, I think half of our card is filled up already.
Just about, yeah.
So we should have it filled up before the 15th.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
I just want to give everybody a heads up. And the great thing about this is, if you are a small company like we are, like Vampire Chassis, you will have your logo next to Renegade Racing Fuel. So with the TV, the newspapers, the radio, the charities, the racing, the horror cons, social media, your products will be seen there. Plus, you will be mentioned on all of our radio show whenever we mention all of our sponsors. So it's a pretty cool way of me helping a small business.
Right.
I mean, it's a cool way to help a small business.
That's right. That's what you call paying it forward.
Paying it forward?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that we'll send a crew shirt to the winner. We'll send him one of the crew shirts with all the different companies on it. So yeah, it's just something that's $20, 2 cups of coffee.
If you do PJs at Starbucks, I wouldn't know.
But yeah, it's a great opportunity. Like I said, we've got Cellar 13 Films, which is a film production company. They're making a movie right now, Raven's Cry. So yeah, it's a pretty cool deal. Amalay Oil, Renegade Racing Fuel, K&N Filters, NGK Plugs, Surreal Films, Naked Wines, D&M Graphics. There's somebody. Hawaiian Island Shine. Prolube. Prolube is another company. Okay. Kentucky Gentleman Cigars. So this will be, man, it's just going to be cool. And then the great thing, other than Hawaii, we're going to get to go to all these places.
That's cool.
We're going to be in all these places. And I can't figure out a way to get the dragster to Hawaii because they've got a really big Comic-Con in Hawaii.
Well, you're not going to get me on a plane.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe we could book a horror cruise, take the car on the horror cruise. I'll get on a boat. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Any day.
Okay, that's
Not
cool.
flying.
You heard it
Not
here.
happening.
Another first. So yeah, you can IM me or just look at the $20 raffle for the 2018 driver suit contest on any of our pages, Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars, Johnny Blender Show, the Adrian's Fury Dragster page, and you can click on that to enter $20. Let's see. Those crew shirts are pretty cool, aren't they?
I like them.
You like those?
I do.
The 2 colors. Got the little pencil holders on the side.
Yeah.
On the side pocket.
I like that.
Or a lighter. Yeah. I really like how they did the Adrian's Fury on the back.
I do too.
And they're supposed to be doing a Letterman style jacket.
Ooh.
Like that.
That would be cool.
And yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. But we do everything different. We don't do anything normal.
What's that?
What? Normal? Yeah, we don't do normal.
No.
Let's see. Yes, that's national exposure.
Now, if you want to count the social media and our websites, that's worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It really is. I forget about it. You've got a huge South American following, and then you've got a huge Brazil. Well, that's South America. Turkey, Istanbul.
Yeah, I've got little clusters of folks all over the planet. You've got
different places in Europe.
Turkey.
That's not Europe.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I said Turkey. I said Turkey.
Turkey.
I don't know.
I think I scared the Asians too bad.
Yeah, the Asians don't like you. You're too tall.
I guess.
Let's see. Oh, here's Racers Direct. I forgot them. RacersDirect.net will be on there. Naked Wines, Amalay Oil, K&N Filters, NGK Plugs, and I put that twice. Surreal Studios, DMX Graphics, Renegade Racing Fuel, Naked Wines. So, those brands by themselves are probably worth $500 million.
Probably.
The total value of all those companies, probably, it may be over that. So, that's a pretty nice little contingent to have your product around.
That's right.
So, let's see. It's time for one of those brief pauses for another commercial break that will be put in after the show.
How many of those do we have to do? Or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Okay. I'm just trying to get myself in the habit of doing it. And then with all of the things that I'm just trying to make it. Let's see. It is 7:49. I have 11 minutes.
Yes, you do.
So I'm cool with that. I still got pages. Let's see. Another thing with the Edge Radio, the edgeradio.us is our website. we are going to be doing. We're going to have advertising packages as our numbers grow. We're going to be bringing on more sponsors for the shows, and that's just not this show. That will be for the network. So we will have commercials for the network 24/7 during the shows. Those will be on the playbacks. On the whenever you see the playbacks of the shows, there will be commercials in those as part of the editing while I'm doing the commercial pause. And let's see.
Storefront.
There's a storefront that they'll be selling things on. There'll be a list on the page of all the shows. I think list 1 is what they're working on now. And then as we bring shows on, they'll go to list 2. So, yeah, I mean, it's really going to be a cool network.
Check out the website, y'all. They've done a really good job with putting it up. Each one of the shows that are already confirmed all have their own little tabs where you can click on it and read about the person, read about the show, kind of get a feel of what they're all about. So, yeah, pretty cool.
Now, next week I will be talking a lot more about cars, but we just had to get this first one up and running, and I kind of pushed Glenn and Casey into getting all this stuff ready so I could have my show on the network tonight.
I don't think you pushed them. I think they were.
Well, they were up for it. And they were ready to go. I just don't know if they were ready to go at my speed. I was rocking and rolling trying to get this thing really going fast. So, but they've done an outstanding job. And yes, somebody just sent me a 1998 4 Winds Class C 30-foot Power Stroke diesel camper. If I'm still interested. Pretty nice looking camper too. That'd be great for pulling a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you'll be able to advertise on the station. Get in touch with me. Get in touch with Glenn Spillman. We can make that work for you. If you got any questions, if you have any questions about what you think we want to do with this network or what we're going to do with this network, shoot me an email. Shoot me an instant message. Ask me. Like I said, we're looking at we've got other personalities and venues that are be coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we're working on 2 of my buddies right now, John Anderson from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Josh TKO Turner from the Living Dead and Walking Dead and professional wrestler. So those are 2 friends of mine. We do a lot of conventions with those guys and they're cool, and I'd really like to see them on here. Glenn Spillman with, like I said, after this show tonight is Sports Insider with Glenn Spillman, and then he also has another show called Cell 13 Films, and it comes on Friday night, plus another episode of Sports Insider. And we're developing some of these shows, and we're keeping some of the things that we had up and running on another network going, but we're developing new things, and it's popping. And I almost forgot about you. The Twisted Southern Horror Queen, Lynn Gibson.
How could you forget about me?
I don't know, but no, I'll let you show that on your show. Let's see, and Casey, our one of our production staff. She rocks.
Definitely,
she rocks. Another good thing about this business is we are small business oriented, and we do have some big companies that are coming on board to sponsor the network. So the small companies are that's my thing. I'm a small business. I'm a small business guy. We've got our little companies, Vampire Chassis and Performance Metal Finishes, that we have worked hard to get built up over the years.
Yeah.
And we walked into a lot of closed doors, and we walked into a lot of advertising was just too expensive to do, and there was no excitement. You were just, when I walked into the radio stations in Hammond and the newspaper in Hammond to talk about, I mean, I was just another schmuck there that was, they walked in the door to give them money.
Right.
There was no drive for them.
No.
I was just, we don't want to do that. We want to help. If we're going to be successful with companies that are advertising on the show, we have to make them successful also. Because if they're not successful, we're not doing something right.
That's right.
So it is, we are going to be the largest brand ambassadors on the planet.
We love networking.
We do like networking. We do a lot of it. We do. You're really, really good at it. So yeah, it's just something that we want to do. It's a way that we can help. And like I said, it's a way we can help grow small businesses in a way that's affordable. I mean, everything's just so expensive. You know, you go to because we've done it all. We went to economic development. We went to the SBC, SBA. You know, you've got to have a business plan that costs $400 or $500 to get a good one. You've got to your bank, your money stuff as far as how your business is done. Well, you know, that's like that. Tell you what it reminds me of: Hawaiian Island Shine. Hawaiian Island Shine is a car wax product. They car detail products.
Premium
car show stuff. The guy, Doug Smith, that owns Hawaiian Island Shine, I met him, talked to him, had a real good conversation with him, done some business with him. Great guy. The products are unbelievable. And I was talking to him, and I said, man, why aren't you in parts houses like AutoZone, O'Reilly's, and places like that? And he said, well, I think it was either AutoZone or Advanced had come out and looked at his products. The products were great. They looked at the price points that they would make on the percentages that they would make selling his products compared to Turtle Wax, McGuire's, all the big. It was a lot more. They were making more money with his product. And they told him that they just wanted to watch his company for 2 years to see how it grew. Well, that was the part of that. That was the whole thing with his business and sitting down and meeting with them, is he was trying to make his business grow.
Right.
You know, you're going to watch me for 2 years, and then in 2 years I put all my blood, sweat, and tears out, turn this business into something, and you're going to come in and be the savior of it?
Yeah.
It don't work like that in my world.
No.
It don't work like that in my world.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, and this looks like a good day. It's a 7. It's 7:57, so you know what happens at 7s?
Oh, yeah.
Smooth. So, all right. Let's see what else. I was ranting, wasn't I?
You are a little bit.
I was ranting. It's just
It's frustrating.
It's frustrating.
But
Being
I
a small
tell you
business
what,
person.
there is no amount of advertising that you can buy that comes anywhere near to word of mouth.
That's right. That's right.
So that's why you got to network, and that's why you got to help each other out. So we're all into that. We have people help us here and there, and we try to help everybody that we can.
That's right. We do. All right. Well, this being the first show, it's almost time for me to go off. I had the honor of saying Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars was the first show that kicked off the Edge Radio Network.
Yes, you do.
The edgeradio.us is our website. And whatever numbers I have on the show that are watching tonight, those are the highest numbers on the show, on the network yet.
Ever.
Yet. Well, if Glenn comes on and blows me out of the water and has, 25,000 people watching his show, he's going to have it. But I had it first. Okay.
You just kind of stuck on this whole first thing.
Yeah, I've never been first at anything.
Oh, well, that's debatable.
Let's see.
You've been at the top of many
Listen
lists.
at this. Oh, I've been at top of a lot of lists. But now, next week on the show, I will have new records because I will have the longest running show on the Edge Radio.
You've got some deep-seated issues. Frontal lobe is defective.
All right, everybody. I really want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight to the premiere of our new network, the Edge Radio. The edgeradio.us is the website that you can look at. We're growing. I pushed them to get this thing up and running tonight. It's going to be good. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of personalities on here. And I want to thank everybody for joining me for this first episode of Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars on the Edge Radio. So I've got 45 more seconds, and I want to thank everybody for watching, thank everybody for listening. And please share the videos, Share the website. The only way we can help other people be successful is if you help us be successful. So I really appreciate this. Good night, everybody, and I want you to come back and see us next week. Your show will be Tuesday night at 7 o'clock.
I'll do it Monday night. So
you're doing it?
The announcement.
Okay. Oh, you're going to do it Monday night this week.
Right.
I'm confused. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you, and see you next week.